is it Gordon in South Jersey? Hey, Gordon.
Hi, Dawn. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, every early morning, Trump does multiple crazy and insane social media posts, dozens and dozens at like 3 and 4 a.m. You never talk about them. Is that because they display how unfit for office he is? Because Trump's insanity has been normalized and that him saying insane crap is no longer newsworthy? Or is it simply just both of those things?
Thank you for calling, and I'm always respectful, as you know, and I'm not one of those hosts who wants to engage and argue or anything of that nature. I think that I did see Trump this morning on Truth Social and maybe on X, and I think I actually reposted some of them. I didn't see anything that was insane. He was actually talking about, Trump Force 47, talking about the economy, talking about inflation. There was a retweet. Well, that was the Trump war room, maybe not Trump personally. It said that Harris was telling a Pennsylvania football team, you will be undefeated even if you don't win every game. I have to think that one through. But there was one thing that I had reposted on social media, and it was somebody who was talking about exactly what that caller was saying, was that you see this, I see that. Try to quickly get to some of your calls. Hey, we have Trent in Bucks County area. Hey, Trent.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, Trent.
Yeah, hey, that prior caller referred to all those insane Trump social media postings, and you kind of just dismissed them as normal.
Which one? What does it say? Today?
He compared himself to Lincoln. He attacked people. He threatened people. He posted AI pics of fake Taylor Swift stuff. And then he also posted, if you're a woman, you can either vote for Trump or wait until one of these monsters goes after you or your daughter. And he shows a picture of a bunch of migrant men. I mean, that's totally normal stuff, don't you think?
Well, I will say, as far as, remember, he attended and was invited to the funerals of some of the young girls who were murdered by illegals who came in. And then, unfortunately, they had the ankle bracelet or whatever. So he was with Laken Riley's family, for example. I think he's allowed, when you're with a family whose daughter was brutally raped and murdered. I did not interrupt you.
He loves those photo ops.
I did not interrupt you. And so I was polite, and I'm always respectful. So the deal is, photo op, they invited him and asked him to attend. He didn't just show up. And so that's important to say. And by the way, the Biden administration has offered, for example, Joe Biden and the Biden administration had wanted to attend the funeral of Corey Comparator here in Pennsylvania, and his widow declined. But these are invitations. You know what, Jimmy? I'm sorry, I have to mute him because, I allowed you to interrupt me the first time. I did not. I don't interrupt. I'm really respectful. I believe in the conversation.
He's gone.
I really do.
He's gone. It wasn't even what he wanted to say. He said he was looking forward to the Trump rally, is what he said to me. And then they got to call and switch up. Let me just interrupt the host.
But here's the thing. It's okay. I mean, Jimmy, it's okay that, if people, whatever, if they want to say their piece, but I'm listening, and I let them finish the sentence, and I'm polite and I'm respectful. And so these are individuals who are, and I don't know if they're paid or I don't know who they are, whatever. That's fine. I'm glad you're listening. But, I'll go through again and I'll look again. I did repost some. I didn't see something, but I will really look again because I'm objective and I'm perfectly willing to look at that, but just don't interrupt. I don't interrupt you. And I hope that these two different individuals, I hope that they don't treat the women, since you want to talk about women, I hope they don't interrupt their coworkers, but especially women.
I just asked the question again. Why do these psychopaths have clear signals on their phone? What is it? Where do you get
And
your phone that
I'm
you
not
have a clear
calling-
signal?
And I'm not calling anybody a psychopath. I believe in the
am.
conversation.
Where do you get
Jimmy's
your
all
phone,
triggered.
please? Where do you get your phone? I just want to know.
Let's get to Joe. Let's ask Joe.
Yeah,
Does
Joe
have a good signal? Hey, Joe. 10, the number to call. Let's get to is this Dennis in Bucks County. Hey, Dennis.
Hi, Dawn. Hey, remember when President Trump talked about that girl that was murdered by a migrant, Ruby Garcia in Michigan? And Trump said he called the family, but then the family came out and said that that never happened and he did not call. Why does Trump lie like that?
You know what, and here's another one of our callers saying this. I don't remember that one in particular. I'll look it up. I think that he got calls from Laken Riley's family, from Jocelyn Nunn-Gary's family, from the mom in Maryland, from her family.
Yeah, I know, but why did he lie about that one?
You know what? I will fact check it for you. I will just respectfully say I don't remember. It was a Michigan story, so I'll have to check it. And if he misspoke,
Ruby Garcia.
So if he misspoke, maybe he misspoke. In most of these cases, I will say to you that unfortunately, so many of these people, for whatever reason, usually have reached out to him personally, and it meant a lot to them, much like with Corey Comparator, his family.
Doesn't he?
I didn't interrupt you, and I'm just respectfully saying, please don't interrupt me. Honestly, and so I know that you're all excited and you're waiting on hold to just get in a snarky, whatever comment. That's not me. I'm not here to get a zinger or be snarky. I genuinely want to have a conversation. And if somebody misspeaks, and whether it's Trump or you or me or any of us, then okay, let's point that out and say, okay, somebody misspoke. We'll try to find out why that happened. But by the same token, I will say, if you misspeak if you get a call from, I don't know, a dozen different families, and you tragically go to the funeral at the request of the family, then because there was one that you conflated tragically with this, does that make you a liar? Does it make you a liar if you misspeak? I will just say that, and I will propose that to you, that it does not make somebody a liar if tragically they're going to way too many of these funerals. I will say this as well, that there were some of these funerals where Trump, you did not see video of him. He went in, he met with a family, he went to a funeral. He did not even divulge the day of, because there's a fine line between something that somebody said earlier, between, a quote unquote photo op and genuinely being asked by a family of a child or a loved one.
Dawn.
And here we go again. You're going to interrupt me again. Do you interrupt I will just ask you, do you interrupt, I don't know, your significant other or people in your life like that? Is that something that you do?
I'm just complimenting your jokes. They're funny. Your jokes are funny.
But
That's all I was saying.
Are you okay? Are you? Because you sound really uptight. I know I'm being genuine. Are you okay? Because I want to make sure that you're okay.
I'm fine. Which do you like better, the Medal of Honor or the Medal of Freedom? Which is your favorite one? I don't really like the Medal of Honor because those guys are all shot up or dead.
Oh my gosh. You know what, Dennis? I hope you have a blessed day. I hope that you shake off some of that negative energy, because you sound really uptight and you sound really negative. And honest to God, I've had people, offline and say, hey, thanks for, care. I really worry. I do. I worry about some people who are so negative and so uptight. And I worry about what they may do either to themselves or to others, because it's not okay. That's not okay. If you're not okay, then I'm not okay with that. I want you to be well. And nobody should be that, nasty or snarky or whatever the word is, uptight over a political situation, right? We should all have the conversation. And at the end of the day, we should remember how blessed we are as Americans. We are blessed. And at the end of the day, I hope on November 6th, no matter what happens, that number one, on November 5th, you vote. And number two, that you're not filled with that kind of negativity and anger and angst as Dennis just was. That's not a good thing. I just got done reporting on all these health issues for people and talking to the great Lee Richardson. By the way, you'll notice I never talk politics with Lee. I have no idea what her politics is, by the way. We just really talk about health because it's important to think about that aspect. Just